Hey everybody, it's Dawn. I wanted to speak to everyone today about faith because I think it's something that we all need, especially this year with everything that's been going on with the pandemic and all the political stuff that's going on. I think we really need to kind of wrap our heads around the fact that we are not in control. As much as we'd like to be able to control everything, I used to be like that. I used to want to be able to control, every bit of my day. I would plan every single thing out, and it got to a point where, I was losing sleep. I was stressed. I was, just at my wit's end. I couldn't. I wanted to be able to control a situation. I'm not saying I'm not entirely like that now, but somewhere along the way, I realized that, it was out of my hands and there was nothing more that I could do except for, there was only so much I could do basically. And one of the things that my mom had taught me growing up was to let go and let God. My mom always had a strong faith and trust in God. And had she not had that, I doubt that we would have made it through, our childhood. We struggled a lot, and it definitely was her faith and trust in God that got her through all of those times. So growing up like that and watching her, get through all this stuff, that kind of led me to the path that I'm in now, where I'm able to do the same thing. And like I said, I used to kind of stress about things, and I would lose sleep, and I'd have a lot of anxiety about different things. And it was probably within the last year, at some point, I don't know, just a weight and a burden was lifted off of me, and I have had so much more peace in my day and more joy. And I mean, again, not to say that I don't have stressful moments and the kids don't drive me nuts or, things like that. I have 4 children, so, the days can get crazy. However, with all of the stuff that's going on in the world, those are things that we cannot control. So if it's out of our control, why do we worry about it? Why do we stress about it? There's nothing more that we can do. There's only so much we can do with our day, with what, we can make sure we're teaching our kids properly. We can make sure that we're doing our due diligence with certain things. But ultimately, the end result is out of our hands. So, we have to let go. We have to trust in God. We have to believe that, whatever He has planned is... it's whatever. His plan is already laid out. It's, we may not understand it. We may not have any clue as to why things are going on the way that they are. Some people start to question God when things like this happen. Whether you lose a loved one, we're dealing with this pandemic. You might start to think, this makes no sense. Why would God allow this to happen? God has a plan, and His plan is way greater than ours. So what we may feel is best for us is not necessarily what is best for us. What we may have planned or may think is, where we want our lives to go, God has other plans for us. So it's really about trusting in His plan and, following where He's leading us. And once you start to put all that faith and that trust in God, you will feel so much lighter, and you won't feel so much burden and so much weight on your shoulders, knowing that, as long as you're doing what you can do, and the rest, just leave it to Him, because He's got this. And, He's right there by our side. And you just talk to Him, pray about it. If you're struggling, pray for peace. Pray for, for patience. I pray for patience all the time with my kids because it's the one thing that I need is patience. Some days are better than others, but I pray for patience on a regular basis. But really, it's just knowing that things are going to work out according to His plan, and whatever that may be, you just trust in that. As crazy as that sounds, and and the not knowing, I know that part drives people a little bit crazy. But you have to let it go, because if you don't, you are going to be just so heavy with stress and fear and worry, and that's not a way to live. And again, I can't tell you how much more worry-free I am since whatever day it was. I wish I knew the exact moment. But the weight that has been lifted because I just put my trust in God it's unbelievable. So just remember that we are not in control. There is only so much that we can do on our end. So as long as we know that we're doing our best and we're doing everything that we can, the rest we have to let go of. And we just have to let things play out. Just trust that it's going to work out, to whatever, according to God's plan. And that's probably not going to be along the lines of what you had planned for yourself. So, you could grow up thinking you wanted your life to be this way, and, how many of us think, like, this is not where we thought we were going to be, 20 years ago. If I had to guess where I was going to be 20 years ago, I probably would not say that I would be here where I'm at now, but, just, you have to have something to look forward to, and it's just knowing that God is going to work everything out, and just trust in Him. And I guess that's all I have to say. So remember that God is always there. He is always next to you, always there to talk to. If you need help, ask Him for help. If you feel like you want to talk to anybody, I'm always here to listen, to help, put some things in perspective, or, give you some thoughts or ideas or inspiration, whatever I can do to help. But ultimately, give it to God, and I promise you the peace that will come over you, and the weight that will be lifted, you'd be amazed. So I guess I'll leave it at that, and thanks for tuning in and taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Feel free to share this channel as well, and hit the like button, and let's grow this. I'm looking forward to sharing, all that I have with you, all of my experiences, my thoughts, and, looking forward to a great new year. So thanks for your time, and have a great weekend. Bye.